Today I'm here to talk to you about the X-Tool M1. Now, what is this machine? Why does it look like a paper printer? And what are you presenting me with today? The X-Tool is a laser cutter, engraver, and a cutting machine like a Cricut cutter. This is a really cool multi-purpose machine, and it's one of the few in the shop that I am really impressed by and really excited about. Here is the software that we use to get going with it, and I'm going to show you guys how to use this with this on each and every type that you want to do, on cutting, engraving on metal, and using the blade. So let's dive down and see how to use this. So this is the screen that you are greeted with when working with the X-Tool. This is the software that you use that you can download for. And as you can see with this picture over here, this is what is inside this bed. Now inside I have laid down the cutting mat for the blade tool, and this is what we're going to be cutting on that we don't damage the surface. But I want to show you guys something that's really cool. Now what's really cool about this picture over here is that the machine, the X-Tool, has a camera inside. I don't know how this works or where it is, but this is phenomenal. I want you to pay attention to this when I put in the sample material inside, and this is going to change to our material, and we can actually align whatever we want to cut accordingly. So as we can see over here, I'm going to put in the sample material and watch what happens here. Now as you can see, here is our vinyl that we just put on top, and we're going to cut it out a little bit. So let's select text, and it comes up with a nice hello over there. So let's just move that away from the corner just to be safe. Now here's where you can alter and edit the specifics of this text. We're going to keep it at hello, and over here we see we've selected blade cut. Now cut pressure, we're going to go, let's say 100, and our speed we will leave standard over here. Let's say process, and what's going to happen now is that you can select framing, and what will happen is that you have to press this button. It is done framing, and we just say start and press that button on the machine one last time. The machine is now done. We're now going to change the camera angle and see what's going on inside. Alright, so we are at a top-down view now of the camera. Let's open this lid up. And as you can see, we have cut out hello. Now the rest is left inside over there, and our O is not really. There is the outside and the inside of the O. Hello! Let's see if we can get a little zoom in over there. There we go. So as you can see, it cut this out effortlessly. We're going to lay down the material again, and let's cut out something else. So we're going to take out our remaining letters. Now these little beds that they give you for the cutting is actually sticky as well, specifically to help the material stay down and steady while you're cutting, that the blade doesn't move your material around. And that's really nice. It is very sticky. I have actually dropped the blade inside here, and it's very difficult to pick up. With the blade itself as well, to change the blades, you do get 5 different replacements, and it's so easy because it is magnetically fit. So you can just pull this out, and there are, let's get a focus, and there are your blades inside there. Really nice, really simple. I really like that. Just pop it back inside. Magnetic fit just like that. Press down the material that it can stick. select done on the computer. Now watch this screen over here. As I close this lid, the screen will refresh and show me what's going on in real time. So as I close this, you'll see obviously we have moved our material and there is our existing cutout, and this is what we have left. So now if we select that over there, once again, cutting pressure, let's go a little bit higher because that E got stuck. Let's try 120, 122 is fine. We're gonna say process. We don't have to do the framing because we saw it in real time what it will look like on our material. We're gonna go for start, press the button. And there our job is completed. Alright guys, now what we're going to do is we're going to jump to the laser side of it, throw some other material inside over here, and let's see how it engraves. So the first thing we have to do is get this mat outside of the machine that we can adjust it for engraving. So let's just peel this off. Just like that. And now let's set this up for some engraving. So first thing that we're going to do is delete our text that we have, switch over to laser flat because we are going to be engraving on some flat surfaces, and let's put our sample material in there and let's see how this goes. So they do provide you with a really extensive sample sheet. This is 3mm basewood, and we're going to pop it in just like that, nice and in the middle. And as we close this lid, once again it's going to refresh. As you can see, here we are with our wood this time. We are on laser flat. Let's add in some text. Move it over to here. Let's choose engraving this time. Power, let's go to maybe 60. If I can get a 60, there we go. Speed we will once again leave at 80, and let's see how this goes. We can do micro adjustments with our keyboard. We're going to say process, start, click the button, and off we go. One really cool thing as well in terms of a safety feature is this lid. Now if you lift this lid, the machine will immediately stop what it's doing You close this lid back and you can actually just say continue and press the button, and without skipping a beat, it will continue its job. Now what we're going to do is actually try and cut this wood. Now, this machine does come with its own little feet or slats that will help you to do this, that when you are cutting, you don't damage the bed underneath. So, we lay these down just like this. And now when we put our material down, our height is going to change, but our bed at the bottom is going to be secure and safe from that laser. You see here, we select done. As we close this lid, here we are with our brand new file. Here we are with our file. Now we have our new file right here, and here we are made with Xtool. As you can see, I put our bed down a little bit skew, but that is okay. It's not the end of the world. Now with the slats in place, as you can see, 1, 2, and 3, our height has changed. Now if you don't know this height, it's okay, because this machine is so smart that you can auto measure, and it says 5.9 over there. There we go, 10.7. Automatically the height has been changed. Take that away. See if we can cut a circle. Put a circle right there. We're going to select cut on our right hand side, and let's put our power on max just to be sure. I see max is 98%. Here we go. I am happy with this position right there. Process, start, and press the button, and we are done. So let's have a look over here. I see we actually did not cut through. We did burn through on this side. What this means that we just have to go slower. So we're going to pop this back inside, close the lid. Here is our new circle. Speed, power is still at 98. Let's bring that speed down to 5. Process, start, button. And as you can see, our second circle is significantly darker than our first. That means it is burning for a little bit longer. That means we should have a through cut over here. And there we go. What we're going to do is take these slats out. These are not going to be needed anymore for this video. Now, one of the key features of this machine over here is that it states it can engrave on metal. They're so bold, in fact, that they've given us a metal sample. we are going to start with something else that I have over here, and let's pop this in the bed. Once again, as I close this lid, our screen will refresh. And here is our new dog tag. Now this I found this is actually glue from the wood that we cut. It's those oils that you get inside of the wood, that sticky residue did drip down over here. So this is something to remember if you do want to keep this build plate or tack, whatever you want to call this mat over here. If you want to keep this longer lasting, you are going to have to maybe put down something to protect it, because this will eventually create a problem over time. Let's go with our text again. There we go. Let's actually just make that a little bit smaller. All right, we are going to select this, go from cut to engrave. We are actually going to score this one. We're going to keep it hollow. Our power we're going to put at about 50. Our speed is fine. Passes are 1 pass. Once again, we are going to auto measure our surface. You see we're going to go from 10.7 to 0.7. Now you see this did adjust a little bit, so let's move it accordingly, just like that. Process, start, button. And we are done. I am quite happy with that. I'm not going to move it just yet, because I do want to try one other thing with this, and that is engraving just like that. Move this over. And this lines per centimeter, I found the higher you go, the smoother it's going to come out. Let's go with 60%. And there we have it. I am very happy with these results. So yes, this can engrave on metal. Let's use their sample material that they supplied us with and see how that goes. So there we are with our old file of X tool with our new material. I'm just checking if it is aligned. There we go. Since this is a different type of metal, I am going to go a little bit more intense. So let's make this 70. Speed at 80, 300, process, start. And then once again, because it is a different thickness of material, we're going to auto measure. The X-Tool M1 over here is nothing short of a fantastic machine. As you saw how simple it is to use the software, how simple it is to use the machine, how safe it is to use this machine over here. Guys, I'm very excited about this machine. It is very capable, and I'm really excited to see how far this goes with the other X-Tool machines coming in. As you guys want to know, this machine is linked in the description down below to our website, and our social media is linked down below, so that you can see any other kind of cool videos that we're doing with this machine and everything else that we have in the shop. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week.